Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is the all-new iPhone Air MagSafe Battery Pack. It's available from Apple for $99 in the United States, and it works with the iPhone Air to extend the battery life as the iPhone Air has the smaller battery. Now, I thought we'd take a look at this, as this supposedly only fits the iPhone Air, but it can charge additional accessories such as AirPods and other things, and I thought we'd test the charging speed with a meter as well that I have here that we can place it in line. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. Let's open up the back here. And it was created exclusively for the iPhone Air, according to Apple. It's designed to slip into your pocket. It feels great in your hand, according to Apple, and it adds up to 65% additional charge to the iPhone Air, extending the battery life further than any of their iPhones. So let's go ahead and open it up here. You'll see in the box we have the battery itself. We have a little bit of paperwork. Let's see what we've got. And it's quite a bit of paperwork for just a little battery, but you'll see regulatory compliance information and safety and handling. So we'll set that aside. Let's go ahead and take a look at the battery itself. So we'll unwrap it here. And this is a little bit different than the previous battery. So this is the original MagSafe battery pack. It's been in use actually by my brother for a while, but you'll see we don't have the MagSafe ring on the inside that we can see overall, but it's definitely a lot thinner than the previous one as well. So that gives you an idea of the overall size. And also I have the MagSafe case, or the clear case, in frost for the iPhone Air, so it shows you exactly how it fits on the iPhone Air. So it will hold in place without turning here, so it locks into these magnets, and this shows you what it looks like. So with the MagSafe battery pack on the back of the iPhone Air, you can see that it sticks out a little bit further than what we have with the camera plateau, and it gives you an idea of size. Now, we do have a USB-C port in the bottom, so this should charge your phone, like I said, a little bit, about 65% or so, in addition to what you have with the iPhone Air. So Apple says attach the MagSafe battery to fully charge your iPhone Air for an all-day use. To maximize battery life, the combined system will choose the best times to charge, or when you need a quick boost, just snap it on for up to 12 watts of fast wireless charging on the go. They also say for even faster charging of your iPhone Air, attach the MagSafe battery and connect it to a 20-watt or higher power adapter at the same time. So you can do that and then charge a little bit faster. On the charging side of the battery is actually the voltage information and the size. So let's go ahead and take a look at this a little bit closer with a macro lens. And it says designed by Apple in California, assembled in China. And it says input is 5 to 15 volts at 3 amps max. 3,149 milliamp hours, 3.89 volts at 12.26 watt hours. It outputs 5 volts at 1.5 amps. So that gives you the overall size of what the actual battery is internally and what it's capable of. So what we'll do is we'll plug it into the bottom of this meter here. We'll plug it into the battery pack itself, and let's see what it actually charges at. So you'll see it's at 4 watts or so, 15 watts, 17 watts, and let's remove that. And you can see here where it's going up close to, well, 18 watts or so, 17 watts. Let's place it on the back of my iPhone 16 Pro Max. So you'll see it won't fit this at all. It extends over the back. But what if we were to lock it into place like this? It actually will charge the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So it's charging right now. You'll see it's attached magnetically here to MagSafe. Of course, I can't place it vertically though, so it will work with it. It's still drawing 19 watts. There's not really a way to tell how fast it's charging here, but if we go into settings, we'll probably see some of that in battery, if anything at all. You'll see it says charging to 100%, 1 hour and 11 minutes left. So it will technically charge it if you had it sitting on a desk, maybe nearby, you could use it for that. Also, it should charge other devices as well. So let's see if we can charge our AirPods. So those light up and charge. AirPods Pro 2, AirPods 4 work just fine. So that works. And then also we should be able to charge directly from this cable to an iPhone as well. So let's try that out. So we'll plug that in. So I have the other end of this Belkin cable here. Let's go ahead and plug into the bottom. And we should be able to reverse charge here. And now it says charging 100%. And so right here, based on the power flow through here, we're at about 1 to 2 watts or so. Now we're at 5 watts and it's climbing a little bit. So let's see if we reverse this, if it makes any difference, but we're at 7 watts charging from the battery pack to the iPhone with 1 hour and 14 minutes left. So we'll plug it in this way. Again, plug the power meter going into the iPhone, and we'll try it on a phone that has a lower battery rate as well to see if it will charge any faster. So according to this, let's give it a second to ramp up here, and you'll see we're at about 6 watts. So not super fast, but definitely will charge faster than a 5-watt power adapter. And again, let's see if we can try it on something with lesser charge to see if it will charge even faster. So here I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max that's currently down to 47%. Let's go ahead and plug it into the bottom of this phone. It should start to charge. There we go. Let's see how much power goes through. So we're currently still at 6 watts or so. And if we go into our settings, we'll go to battery. Within battery, you'll see it says charging, and it hasn't given us a time yet or calculated that yet or anything, but now I've seen it bump up to 7 watts. So it looks like we can pull 7 watts from it or so. Let's go ahead and place it on the back of the phone, see if it charges any faster or anything like that. Again, I'll reverse this. So first, we'll place it sideways on the back of the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So again, it will charge that way. And now it's charging, and it says last charge to 100%. Let's plug it into the bottom here. So again, you'll see it's updated. We'll plug this in and see how much power draw we have into the battery itself. So we're at 12 watts, 18, 20 watts or so, and we're plugged into a Belkin power adapter as well. So we should be able to pull full power. We're at 25 watts now. So this is the new Belkin charger I'm using. So you can see it's a 45-watt charger that goes along with their new stand that supports Qi 2.2 or 225 watts. So this has more than enough power to see what we can push out of the battery pack and charge at the same time. Pushing it through the battery, now it says 1 hour to 80%, so it's calculated that, and 2 hours to 100%. So seems like it will charge fairly fast and of course charge the battery up as well. Now we're not going to get any of the features from the battery. And one other thing I wanted to show as well is if it will charge maybe an older phone, because one thing I noticed that is a little bit different is I have an old iPhone XS Max here. If we place this on the back, it almost fits, but it will charge it. So that's something that's a little bit different here. So you'll see the battery itself is pulling about 18 to 20 watts. If I place it on the back here, it jumps up to 22 watts. And so it's still going to push this at about 5 watts or so with wireless charging. So you still can charge things. It doesn't attach since we don't have MagSafe on the XS Max, but it will charge things that are nearby, whether they're actually MagSafe or not. So that's nice to have around. Maybe you buy it for the iPhone Air. You, of course, could use it as a on-the-go battery. You could place it sideways. Not as convenient, but it is something that's available. So it continues to charge here. And I think it's nice as far as the option. I do wish it would fit the other phones, but maybe Apple will release a different one. So I would love to see an update to the MagSafe Battery Pack, but hopefully that answers any questions you had. And of course, if you wanted to pick one up, you can see it on Apple's website here, $99, like I mentioned, and you'll see you don't get all the other things with it, unfortunately, as far as maybe status of the battery or anything else. That will be left for the Air. But it is nice to be able to have it, fairly thin, to bring on the go. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and if you have any additional questions I haven't answered, I'd love to hear from you there as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.